The way you deal with change in your life defines the person you are. The way I deal with change in my life defines the person I am, brings out the character in you. Who are you truly? And change is inevitable. We all know this. Every time I put together one of these videos, for example, I find a few more gray hairs. It's happening whether I want it to or not. So how I deal with that defines who I am. And I think that oftentimes it's not the change that gets us so worked up. It's the emotion that we put behind the change. And emotion is what clouds our better judgment. Emotion is what does us in most situations. And I'll give you an example. My name is Lenny, and that's a name that I took from the man who raised me, my stepfather. May he rest in peace. He passed away in 1996. In 1996, Stacy, who is my wife now, we were just dating at the time, and she had her own place. I had my place, and she had a key to my apartment. I was away in New York for my father's service, and she went into my apartment, and she hung up pictures, and she rearranged some furniture. She cleaned it up from top to bottom, and she was being a great girlfriend. And when I got back from my father's memorial service and I didn't recognize some of the positions of the furniture and I couldn't find some things I was looking for, and I saw she had hung some pictures up that were sitting on my dresser, and I got ridiculous. I went into a blind rage. I got so angry, and we got into the most ridiculous argument. She wound up leaving that night. And I remember sitting in the corner with my face in my hands, tearing up over my father. And now I'm dealing with the fact that I think I just lost my girlfriend. Foolish. I was blind by the emotion of it all. The change. I couldn't control my father's passing. That was a change that was beyond my control. When I walked into my apartment and I saw things had been rearranged, changed my apartment, my first reaction was to look for something or someone to blame. And it was her. And it was foolish because she was just trying to do something nice for me. But I didn't focus on the intent. I focused on my emotion. And it took me a minute to assess things. It took me to soul search a little bit to understand why it was that happened, why I got so worked up, why I got so angry. And I called her and I apologized, and she came over, and we've been married almost 20 years now. But the reason why I'm sharing that story with you is because it's poignant. I think that oftentimes when things change, we get blinded by our emotion. We have to back away a little bit and ask ourselves the questions. Why is it we're so upset? Why are we so worked up about this change? Is it something that is within our control or not within our control? And if it's not within our control, what can we get from this change that's a positive as opposed to a negative? Or do you just spend your whole life trying to blame others for the change and how raw of a deal you got?